If you will not be turned, you will be destroyed.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 dumbest decisions by Star Wars characters.
If I must be the sole voice of reason, Admiral Holdo will never agree to this plan.
Yeah, you're right, 3PO.
There goes another one.
Hold your fire. There's no life forms.
What have I done?
For this list, we'll be looking at the most dim-witted choices humans or aliens made in a galaxy far, far away. Our picks will be taken from both TV and film entries in the franchise, and since some of these decisions obviously affect plots, a spoiler warning will be with you. Who do you think made the most idiotic decision in Star Wars history? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Gunray relies on gas to eliminate Jedi. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. At the beginning of Phantom Menace, Darth Sidious orders Viceroy Newt Gunray to eliminate Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn.
The Chancellor should never have brought them into this. Kill them immediately.
The plan is to take out the Jedi by filling the room they're in with poison gas before sending in droids to finish them off.
They must be dead by now. Destroy what's left of them.
But when the doors are opened, the Jedi are alive and come out swinging.
What is going on down there?
Gunray might have caught the Jedi by surprise if he had just sent droids into the room blasting to begin with. And if he was so literally dead set on using poison gas, he could have sealed the room for a few hours or a full day to make sure the Jedi were done for. Gunray's dumb plan was easily thwarted by two capable Jedi Knights.
This is impossible!
Number 9. Palpatine orders Kylo Ren to strike Rey down. Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Emperor Palpatine executed many clever and complex schemes, but his plans for Rey were undoubtedly dumb.
Kill the girl, end the Jedi, and become what your grandfather Vader could not.
Palpatine initially tells Kylo Ren to end Rey's life, but after surviving an intense duel, she confronts the villain.
I never wanted you dead. I wanted you here, Empress Palpatine.
Palpatine then reveals that he actually wanted her alive so that his spirit could eventually possess her body. But if that was really his goal all along, why did he ask Kylo Ren to be an assassin? Palpatine's true plan would have instantly fallen apart if Rey had been struck down. Maybe there was some complex secret reason for why he told Kylo Ren to pursue Rey, but since Palpatine doesn't survive the Rise of Skywalker, he can't exactly explain his scheme to us. Number 8. Bulven lets the escape pod go. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. After the Death Star plans are stolen by rebels, Darth Vader and his forces try to find them aboard Leia's starship.
Commander, tear this ship apart until you found those plans and bring me the passengers. I want them alive!
She wisely puts the plans inside of R2-D2 and has the droid land on a nearby planet in an escape pod. A gunnery captain serving under Vader named Bulven sees the escape pod in motion, but once he sees there are no life forms aboard, he decides to do nothing.
There goes another one.
Hold your fire. There's no life forms.
Since Vader ordered rebels to be taken alive, we understand why the captain didn't shoot down the pod, but the boneheaded Bulven must have forgotten that droids exist and don't have life signs. If he had dealt with the escape pod immediately, the Death Star plans would have never reached the rebels.
Someone was in the pod. The tracks go off in this direction. Look, sir, droids.
Number 7. Where Yoda and Obi-Wan chose to hide Luke. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Around the time Luke and Leia are born, their father, of course, becomes Darth Vader. Yoda suggests the children live in separate places for their own safety.
Split up, they should be.
While Bail Organa takes Leia to Alderaan, Luke is sent to Owen Lars on Tatooine, with Obi-Wan watching over them. But you know who grew up there too? Anakin Skywalker.
Hi.
Hi there.
While he doesn't exactly love the place, you would think the Jedi would avoid using Vader's home planet. Speaking of personal connections, Owen Lars is Anakin's stepbrother.
I had a feeling you might show up someday.
To make matters worse, Anakin's former mentor Obi-Wan Kenobi changes his name to the obvious Ben Kenobi.
Ben? Ben Kenobi?
If Luke had to live with Owen and Obi, we mean Ben, he could have at least grown up outside of Anakin's home planet. Number 6. Admiral Holdo doesn't reveal her plan. Star Wars Episode VIII, The Last Jedi. A bunch of Resistance fighters find themselves on a ship running out of fuel, with the First Order hot on their heels. After Admiral Holdo takes charge, an anxious and reckless Poe asks what the plan is, but he doesn't get a definitive answer.
So, what's our plan?
Our plan, Captain?
Poe takes it upon himself to organize a backup mission and a mutiny in an attempt to save the Resistance.
I hope you understand what you're doing.
After Leia stuns him, he learns what Admiral Holdo's plan was.
Holdo knew the First Order was tracking our big ship. They're not monitoring for little transports.
So we could slip down to the surface unnoticed and hide till the First Order passes. That could work.
She wanted to get her big ship in range of a planet where smaller transport ships could evacuate to. We're unsure why Holdo hid this from the crew. Knowing the game plan could have greatly reduced tension among the ranks and kept everyone on the same page. Number 5. Finn and Rose recruit the wrong Codebreaker. Star Wars Episode VIII, The Last Jedi. Finn and Rose travel to Canto Bight to recruit a master Codebreaker that just might help save the Resistance. Although Maz Kanata tells them about a specific person she trusts, they decide to ally with a Codebreaker named DJ. This turns out to be a huge mistake.
Codebreaker? Thief? I can do it.
DJ is motivated by money instead of morals, so as soon as he's captured by the First Order, he sells out the Resistance by revealing their plan.
We got caught. I cut out the deal.
DJ's deal leads the First Order to blow up several ships and end an unknown number of rebel lives. Finn and Rose would literally have been better off coming back empty-handed than placing their faith in a random Codebreaker.
Oh, take it easy, Big F. They blow you up today, you blow them up tomorrow. It's just business.
Number 4. Jabba refuses to bargain with Luke. Star Wars Episode VI, Return of the Jedi.
I seek an audience with your greatness to bargain for Solo's life.
After Han Solo is frozen in carbonite, he's brought to Jabba the Hutt to serve as a gruesome decoration. Eventually, Luke Skywalker offers to make a deal with the Crime Lord to get Solo back, but Jabba refuses to negotiate.
I'm taking Captain Solo and his friends. You can either profit by this, or be destroyed.
After Luke gives him another stern warning, the Crime Lord tries to get rid of the Jedi. Not only do both his attempts fail, but Leia ends up ending Jabba's life with the chain that he imprisoned her with. His demise could have been completely avoided if he had just bargained with Luke. His petty decision to keep Han Solo imprisoned is his downfall. Number 3. Emperor Palpatine doesn't get rid of Luke right away. Star Wars Episode VI, Return of the Jedi. There was a time where Emperor Palpatine believed he could convert Luke Skywalker to the dark side of the Force. But during Return of the Jedi, it becomes clear that the young hero will not turn evil.
By now you must know your father can never be turned from the dark side. So will it be with you.
You're wrong. Soon I'll be dead. And you with me.
Palpatine then decides to take Luke out with some Force lightning.
If you will not be turned, you will be destroyed.
But instead of doing it quickly, the cocky villain takes his sweet time shocking Luke in front of his father. Darth Vader eventually can't take it anymore and takes Palpatine down himself. All the Emperor had to do to succeed was get rid of Luke right away, but by drawing out the lightning attack, he opened himself up to a huge defeat. Number 2. Anakin ignores warnings about the high ground. Star Wars Episode III, Revenge of the Sith.
I will do what I must.
You will try.
One of the most infamous and memeable Star Wars moments occurs at the end of the ultimate Obi-Wan and Anakin duel on Mustafar. After the two battle for a lengthy amount of time, Obi-Wan finally gets a big advantage.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
He warns Anakin not to attack him, but Anakin, in a rage, ignores the warning.
Don't try it!
When he tries to attack, Obi-Wan easily deals a decisive and brutal blow. Look, we know that Anakin was cocky and filled with intense emotion after joining the dark side. But he also well knew that Obi-Wan was an extremely capable fighter. There was a chance that things could have turned out differently if Anakin remembered that you shouldn't attack a Jedi who has the high ground. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable, or in this case, dishonorable mentions. Obi-Wan doesn't tell Luke about his father. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
A young Jedi named Darth Vader, who was a pupil of mine until he turned to evil, helped the Empire hunt down and destroy the Jedi Knights. He betrayed and murdered your father.
Mace Windu tries to arrest Palpatine. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
The oppression of the Sith will never return. You have lost.
No. No, you must die!
Admiral Konstantine tries to intercept Commander Sato's ship. Star Wars Rebels.
But sir, Admiral Thrawn ordered us to maintain our position.
Move to intercept! I will not be denied the glory of this kill!
Building another Death Star. Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi.
The Emperor's coming here?
That is correct, Commander. And he is most displeased with your apparent lack of progress.
Chairman Chi-Cho declares war on the Talz. Star Wars The Clone Wars.
As my final command, as chairman of Pantora, I order you to destroy the Talz.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Jar Jar Binks proposes Palpatine get emergency powers. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. When Queen Amidala called for a vote that eventually resulted in Palpatine gaining more power, it seemed like she had made the worst political decision in Star Wars history.
I move for a vote of no confidence in Chancellor Valorum's leadership.
But her choice doesn't really hold a candle to Jar Jar's horrendous proposal in Attack of the Clones. Standing in for Amidala, the annoying Gungan asks his fellow politicians to, give Palpatine emergency powers.
Misa propose that the Senate give immediately emergency powers to the Supreme Chancellor.
Unfortunately, many were in favor of Jar Jar's idiotic suggestion. His proposal allowed an army to be mobilized that would strike down most of the Jedi and help the Emperor take control of the galaxy.
And as my first act with this new authority, I will create a grand army of the Republic to counter the increasing threats of the Separatists.
Countless lives could have been saved if Jar Jar Binks just kept his big mouth shut. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.